All right, we are back with the Pirates rebuild. Definitely a rebuild. I mean, we're 29th in payroll, 29th in budget. We have negative money going into opening day into 2025, but we have some good news. We made it through the off season. When it came to our player development, we had Jared Jones be successful with his secondary pitch movement. Looks like his stuff rating went up. I'm not sure about the other pitches, but good enough for me. So we'll take it. He is a 45 out of 50, good fastball. Not the best ratings, but I think this is a little light on what he is. Let's get this scouting report to very high. We also had Hagen Smith be outstanding in getting his velocity up. He actually has his stuff went up to 55 to 60. Miles his velocity went to 94, 96. Um, his potential dropped to 50 because his control actually went down 5. And I don't know if that was a side effect of the development lab working on his velocity, but his control went to 45. Um, he was our ninth overall pick. Uh, try to have him not pitch around as much, but we'll start him at A ball most likely. He's probably going to dominate that. Yeah, 80 out of 80, which is totally fine. I mean, he's pretty much already ready to go. Just have him work up quickly, get through the minor league systems fast, hopefully. Priara, who we got from the Yankees with the Aroldis Chapman trade, he was successful in getting his plate discipline up. Don't really see any difference here. His overall went up um, to 50. His potential dropped, though, apparently. But he's still 50 out of 60. His eye was this before the training, so I'm not sure what that means. Tamar Johnson, his generate bat speed went really well. Um, his overall numbers boosted a little bit. His current contact rating went up 5. Current eye rating went up 5. His overall ratings and his potential ratings improved. I do have him as a right fielder right now, but might change that back to second base. Um, don't really know, but he was in our spring training team and he had a 650 OPS, so he's still not ready, which is understandable. With those ratings, going to be at AAA to start the year off. Paul Skeens was outstanding in his secondary pitch movement. His slider is now 75 out of 80. Um, Pretty incredible. Let's see. Yeah, so you love to see that. And he's going to be a dominant. Hopefully, these get up a little bit. Um, and then some other stuff. Had to get Milinak. Try to get Milinak through there. He did not improve with his defense, I think. Sawinski did not improve his two-strike approach. Um, what else? Mason Miller did not improve his stamina. It's like Caldwell did not improve his center field defense. What else? Oh, O'Neal Cruz. I remember I couldn't get him to learn right field, but I had him learn a new position, and now he is a 60 out of 70 left fielder. And when I put him in right, he is a 60 potential right fielder. So it's weird. You would think he'd be better in right with his arm, but whatever. He's playing left field now. He's going to be a base stealer, not the best base runner, but this is kind of how I'll do it. Get him to steal some bags, maybe hit for some power, play a good left field, kind of like Tatis maybe. Not as good though. Um, and let's go over to Rule 5. We did lose Quinn Priester to the Nationals. He's now hurt for 7 months, so we're probably going to lose him for the whole year and then lose him for the following. But I don't really mind. Not the best stuff. And we did grab another pitcher off the Rule 5, Nick Frasso from the Dodgers. Pretty good ratings here as a reliever right now. He has to stay up. I was kind of hoping to have like a little nagging injury, but just to kind of keep him down and then keep rehabbing and everything. But because it's going to be a little tough to get these guys on the roster, but we can go over what we did in the off season. I was here earlier. Off-season summary by team. We were fifth in WAR added. We added Kayvon Biggio to a $2 million deal. Nothing crazy. He's going to play a lot of positions. He's a captain, so love to see that. He is definitely a stopgap for Johnson and whoever else. Soto from the Phillies, kind of a bold trade. He's a free agent after this year. I feel like if we're not contending, we can just ship him off for something better. But we did trade Fagel. Oh God, why did it take me all the way back here? Okay, whatever. Fagel, Braxton, Ashcraft, good control, but nothing else. Jared Triello was horrible last year for us. Don't mind giving him up at all. And PJ Hilson, who is kind of a nothing prospect at 24 years old, but we did get Soto, and they paid for 60% of his 6.4 mil. Thing is, he wants to be a closer. He's not going to be a closer. We already have Mason Miller, Bednar, and now Soto. We also traded for, let's see, Wilmer Flores from the Tigers. Let's see, we gave up, and we got Justin Henry Malloy as well, and this guy Bastidas, who's kind of a shortstop prospect, 21, kind of a flyer. But we got Malloy, good eye, can play left, can play third, can play first, and $3 million for Hunter Barco, 24-year-old pitching prospect. Lonnie White, who's kind of him and Malloy are the guys on this deal, as well as Wilmer Flores. Just don't see how Lonnie White ends up being a good everyday player. I just don't see how that's going to happen, but he could do it. He could do it. His base running is not elite. His center field defense is not elite. His bat profile doesn't really go where I want it to go. 40 avoid K. If he had his eye at like 65, he'd probably be, a top 100 prospect easily, but he's not. Sean Sullivan, just kind of 24-year-old pitcher. Ali Sanchez, catcher we didn't really need. Valdez, who's just 21-year-old, nothing prospect right now. And Sean Ross, 25-year-old shortstop with no defense and no bat control. So we get Wilmer Flores, who is a 45, nothing crazy. He is out for 3 weeks, but good control, kind of a AAA depth guy. And then Justin Henry Malloy, hopefully he can be good in AAA to start off. He had a 650 OPS with the big league team, so nothing to go crazy over. We also traded. We made this trade on Cam, but we got Doty, who had not a great spring, but his ratings went up. He'll probably make the club. Barger will probably start in AAA, even though he had a great spring. Just we'll see. We'll go over the roster in a little bit. Eric Lauer, now a free agent. Brooks Raley with the Jays. So we got Nathan Lukes with Doty, Barger for Lauer, Brooks Raley, Samaniego, and Bosnick. So, and then who else do we get that doesn't show up? We got Brian Reynolds, who's going to be playing first base this upcoming season. We're moving him to first. We don't have a first baseman, and that's just necessity because we don't have a first baseman. He's not the best outfielder anymore, and he will do fine at first. So that's that. Had him playing first, you see, with Sawinski and Wright, getting him out of center field. Don't really have a center fielder, but we have Piara. DHing was dominant in spring. He might make the club. Cruz had an okay spring, nothing crazy. Reynolds, decent, but we know what he can do. Hayes was okay. We know what he can do, just average. Henry Davis had a promising spring. Tried to get his defense up in the player dev lab, but it did not work. We signed Nicky Lopez to a minor league deal just to play shortstop, just as a stopgap until we find someone to cover. Figueroa had a good spring. He's starting off at second, most likely. Might platoon with Biggio. We'll see. And then Jacob Marseille kind of came on late. He has 60 outfield range. Really wish I got him in the player development lab, but I'm having him work on his defense, so we'll see. Let me see if I can make him into a get his contact up. There we go. Okay, so he might make the club out of spring just because he can play center a little bit. Um, so just keeping an eye on that. And then who else? Andy Rodriguez is back. Him and Henry Davis are really going to split catcher in to start the year off. They're both not good defensively, but they both can hit pretty well. Not great, but pretty well. Kevon Biggio was playing first in spring training, but he'll play everywhere. Doty Chang, Taiwanese. Love that. My wife is Taiwanese. Was great in the spring. He might make the club. He's just not the best shortstop. It's just tough. He 60 range. Lopez is 70 range. So, but his bat is way better. His base running is good. Lopez pretty similar, except the worse bat. And then Trey Gonzalez, he is already part of the Pirates, but he had a really good spring. I didn't trade him because I knew I liked him. And then Oliveras getting some run at DH was pretty good. And De La Cruz was good, decent. So it's going to be tough to figure out who's going to be on the roster and who's not. We have Pepio from last year. He'll make the club. Paul Skeens will make the club. Mitch Keller will make the club. Our rotation's looking pretty decent. Jared Jones. So I'm probably going to go like this. Skeens, Keller, Pepio, Jones, Contreras. And they're all fine in the spring except Keller and kind of Jones. Mason Miller, Bednar, Fleming is a AAA guy, probably going to get sent down. Frasso, we have to keep him up. Boyd was a minor league free agent signing once again. He'll go down. He was a bad spring. Holdeman will probably make the club. Stratton, Soriano. We also okay. This is the other trade. We traded for Taylor Rogers, so he is an expiring contract, and we only got him for 24-year-old reliever, 24-year-old starter. Nothing crazy. And a 24-year-old other starter. Nothing crazy as well. And they did eat. It was mostly a salary dump. They ate 35% of his deal. So we're paying him a good little chunk. But I'm thinking if we're not in the mix, we could just trade him off, you know. So Bubba Chandler has a little bit of future with us, but he's not going to make the club. I'm probably going to make these moves right now. So, and then Solometo was really good. So he's pretty close, but they're not going to make the club. Ryan Weathers, who we got for Rowdy Tellez. Probably going to AAA. Fleming going to AAA. Dunning was a minor league free agent signing. He's going to AAA. So let's see what that looks like. Okay. And then Okada is good, but bad spring. Boyd will go down to AAA. Get some running starting down there. And I think we have to at least send one more down. You know, he's very unhappy. Unhappy. I think we send down Alcala. Just because he has options. There we go. So we'll do that for now. And then we'll go to our lineup. This is going to be tougher. Gorski, not good. he'll go down. Tamar Johnson will go down. Cameron Jigba go down. He didn't really play that much. Celestino wasn't good, but I like his defense a little bit. Brannigan didn't play much. He'll go down. I should do these cuts kind of earlier, but I also don't want to risk people. Okay, who can't go down? Celestino. Okay, so we'll kind of figure that out later. Malloy's going to go down to AAA to start. Palacios. It's going to go down. And then like Harold Ramirez, Acuna, Alcantara, Tim Anderson, who we signed, but we're going to actually play him in center field because you see his outfield range is 70. Maybe he could be a helpful center fielder. Down to AAA. Okay, who can't go down to AAA? Alcantara. Okay, we'll do that later. Alvarez, AAA. Dixon, AAA. The catchers, Daly, AAA. Can't go down. We already DFA'd him before, so we'll just DFA him again. Pull back, sure. Elias Diaz, we signed to a minor league deal. He wasn't great, so we're going to send him down. Maybe he'll. I wish they had kind of opt outs in this, but they do not. Malcolm Nunez, still not ready yet. He'll go down. And then Nick Gonzalez, who was horrible, didn't even give him any run in spring training. I mean, I might just look to trade him. He's going down. Might just trade him. And then Kevin Newman, who we signed to a minor league deal, he's going down. Alcantara's getting DFA'd. Let's see what he can get on the market real quick. I don't think anything. If he doesn't get anything, we're just going to DFA him. So, DFAing him. We are going to see what. I don't really want to lose him. I don't think anyone's going to claim him, though. That's the thing. So what are we at right now? We need to cut. Jeez. 7 more people. Okay, here we go. Trey Gonzalez going down. Marlowe going down. Chang going down. Barger going down. And then that leaves us with Luke's. How many? What are we looking at? Outfield wise, lefties and righties. We're gonna DFA him. Okay. Now we are at 27. So just one more, and we are good. Let's clear the rosters real quick. Clear all lineups. Get a clear look at this thing. Let's go. Let's make the lineup real quick. Clear all depth charts. So we're going Cruz in left. We're going Reynolds at first. We're going Andy and Davis. Who wants to start? Henry Davis wants to be a bench player. Andy wants to be a bench player. That's not good. But you guys are going to split time. 8 hole. Let's see. We're going Nicky Lopez. It's short. Stopgap. Brian Hayes, third. Sawinski, right field. Marseille's making the team in center. And then we have a choice with Peoria, I guess. Do we want to call him up now? We're going to go with Biggio at second to start. And then platoon him and Piguero. Yeah, I mean, sure. What's his ratings, actually? Yeah, he's better against righties. Just to give him some time, I guess. We could still do this. We could do, like, Piguero every 4th game. I think we're good to. We have 3 lefties. That's good. I mean, do we just send him down and manipulate his time? He's already up 41 days. So there's really no reason to do that. I mean, we're just going to use them. I mean, sure. Oliveris has an option year left. So let's go Peoria. It DH. You can play corner outfield. Don't know how I feel about that. Doty at third, backing up Hayes. Then we'll go Biggio backing up Reynolds, and then Doty backing up him. Pagara backing up short. And then we'll go De La Cruz, Peoria backing up here. Oh, sorry. We'll go Peoria backing up center. Peoria triple backing up right. Oliveris backing up there. And then De La Cruz backing up at DH. And we will have Sawinski lead off with his 75i. Peoria batting second. Reynolds batting fourth. We'll have Hayes batting fifth, I guess. And then we'll go like that. I mean, that's not good, but it's not bad. Come on. Okay, I'm going to save this real quick because I got a little choppy. All right. Get a save in there. All right, Swinsky, Peoria, Cruz, Reynolds, Hayes, Biggio, Marseille, Rodriguez, Marseille, Lopez. And then against the lefties, we'll go same thing, but flip flop them. There we go. Reynolds, fourth. We'll actually do Pagaro at short, just because we can put Doty at second. Yeah. And then we can do third, Hayes. Cruz and left. It's not changing. Peoria, DH for now. And then Oliveris. Actually, we'll do Peoria and right. Oliveris, DH. And we'll do Marseille hitting ninth, center field. And De La Cruz going every second day with Oliveris. And we will have Lopez back up short. Biggio back up Doty. Biggio backing up third. De La Cruz backing up first. And then Sawinski backing up all of these. Pure platoon guy, Sawinski. Alright, so lineup is looking like, I think we go Pagaro. No, let's do this. I feel way more comfortable with Peoria leading off with the Reynolds right behind him with the Cruz and then Hayes. It's not the best, but it'll do just to get our two best hitters up as much as possible. Yeah, so. And just so you know, with our development lab, we still have, let's see if we get Andy Rodriguez and Malloy. They're both frustrated, so probably not. But might as well see. Okay. Come on. And we can check the predictions too. Come on, game. Come on. MLB predictions. Come on, computer, you're working hard. No improvement. So, owner wants us to stay respectable. We got no improvement from these guys. Jaron Jones, very high. Scouting report, 45. I don't understand that, but whatever. He's going to dominate that rating, I bet. Um, Top 100 prospects for us. We have. Where are we at? Sorry, I'm blind. I'm blind. Tamar Johnson, fourth. Look at that. Fourth overall prospect. Hagen Smith, 45th. Peoria, 53rd. Meadow, looking decent over there. And then Doty came in at 100. That is impressive. Cool. So we have two top 100 guys starting off on the roster this year. Let's check out the preseason predictions. We got the Pirates coming in at fourth, tied for fourth in the NL Central, but a winning record. Very interesting. They have us being pretty good on the mound. I mean, that's kind of what I was aiming for. I mean, look at our rotation. The only weak link is Contreras. I mean, we have Skeens, Keller, Papio, Jared Jones. Our bullpen. I mean, I'm going stoppers. I don't even care. Mason Miller is going to be dominant. Taylor Rogers will be a stopper and a specialist. Soto is going to be a stopper and a specialist. And then middle relief is going to be Frasso, Holderman. Jose Hernandez is going to be a specialist and middle relief. This guy is going to be middle relief. And then Frasso is going to double as a long relief. So, love that. 3 stoppers, 3 dominant guys right here, and then a closer. That's only going to go 9th inning. I don't care. Whatever. We'll have a roll like that. Just to keep it easy. Go Skeens, Keller, Papio, Jones, Contreras. Very cool. And then our lineup, not the best, but we're trying to make do. In AAA, we got Tamar Johnson, Malloy. We got some guys trying to play multiple positions, third base. I think we'll go Malloy at third now. Let's just try to see if we can get his defense up. Not the best base runner, so we'll just do that. And then development-wise, don't care about running, care about defense. Don't care about cap that much. Get avoid K's in there. Contact down. We need avoid K's up. There we go. And that's Henry Malloy. Hopefully he makes some noise at AAA and forces us to bring him up. Tamar Johnson will continue to play right with some guys in there needing to play. Like Barger needs to play second. And Nick Gonzalez, I don't care about. Malloy, actually, I'm going to have him play first. There we go. So Malloy's making a move to first base. He's 6'2". He'll be a good first baseman. Then he can play left as well. Tim Anderson to go into center field. This is going to be interesting. Good base runner. See if he dominates AAA. Has like no power now, but this will be interesting to see. Travis Jankowski's there too. Nathan Luke's, a couple of guys. This will work out well. Got some older guys in the rotation. All right, we're looking good. Let's go Double A real quick. Trey Gonzalez. Okay, cool. We are good to go. So, anything else? Let's go to our next game real quick. Non-roster. Oh, I need to still bring someone down. Oh. Oliveras can sit down. Oh, that's rough. And De La Cruz taking his spot at DH. And then Sawinski, I guess. DH. Alright, so we are. We have some non-roster invitees. Boom. We have 3 non-roster invitees make the team. Let's see if we can give it to opening day. Alright, we need to make these guys go down to AAA real quick. None of them got claimed, so that's good. And now we are playing Philadelphia opening day. We'll play the first game. Sure, why not? Okay. Let's see who's going first. Skeens. Yes, sir. Any injuries? No. Alright, let's go. I know we'll go over the teams later, but I know Juan Soto went to the Dodgers. A couple other moves too. Bellinger went back to the Dodgers. Dodgers are stacking up. Bunch of lefties here, man. I wish I could just do like. That'd be interesting. You know what? Screw it. Jose Fernandez start the game, and we're bringing in Skeens. That is anticlimactic, but I do not care. I'm trying to win games, so here we go. See how this goes. Half inning it, nothing. Jose Hernandez, nothing, and we're getting Skeens up. That was easy. We got through 2 lefties, and now we can just go Skeensy. Now is officially Skeens Day. Let's go here so I can have him be a follower real quick. Cool. And let's see how Skeens does. We have 5 hits. Nothing for them. Nothing for us. Nothing for them. And they brought it. They still have Wheeler in. Let's go half inning it. Oh, sorry. They brought in the lefty. So we're going to bring in Pagero. No, wait. Sorry. We are going to go Doty. And we're going to see. Okay, Sawinski going batter by batter here. Towering pop up. How many pitches? 5. We're going to go De La Cruz. Make us proud. Pinch hitting for Sawinski against Colby Allard. 1-2 count. Struck him out. PR up next. 3-2 count to him. The rookie is up. Lifted in the air. Deep center. And Pache makes the catch to end the inning. And now I have to move. Who's the second? Biggio. We'll go Doty at short. Screw it. Skeens at 83. We're going to get somebody up. We are going to get somebody up. Mound visit. Let's get him out as soon as possible. Trey Turner up now. Bottom of the 6th. Nub near the pitcher. That'll retire him. Let's go 1-1 count against Nick Castellanos. And he gets hit. So it's going to be an injury too. And they have to take him out of the ball game. So they bring in Miguel Sano. Let's throw the first real quick so we can bring in Miller. Brandon Marsh is up now. Throw the first again. That's the rule, right? 2 throwovers. Alright, well, I guess throwing over again. Oh my gosh. How long does Mason Miller take to get warm? Okay. Here we go. Mason Miller in. And 1 out still. And they don't get anybody in. Probably bringing a lefty here, Taylor Rogers. Allard's in. Go runners scoring position. Nothing. Go Miller for 1 more batter. That's a single. And we'll bring in Taylor Rogers. We'll get Bednar up. 1 out. Runner at second. They don't score. And the righties do up. Holderman. They have Allard still in. We'll go Pagero. And then we'll move Doty to second. Pagero to short. Boom. Ended up working out. They still have Allard in. Turner up. We're bringing Holderman in. Get Bednar up. This is like a science, I'm telling you. And we're in trouble. Bednar's ready. We're bringing him in. Half inning it. Wish me luck. No runs. Couple lefties coming up and goes Soto. Alvarado's in. Nothing. We're going to go Soto to start off a fresh inning. He's in trouble. Mound visit. You're on your own, bud. They score. They win against his old team. Trey Turner hits a walk-off against his old teammate, Greg Soto. But it was a promising day. I mean, we went opener with Hernandez, and then Skeens came in with 87 pitches, 4 1/3. I mean, we're proud of that. Mason Miller did his job. We just gave up 1 run. It's whatever. Our offense struggled like we think it's going to. So that's opening day in 2025. I'm really excited about the season. See how our pitching does. See if it can carry us. And go from there. Eric Miller's on the. He looks like a good. I'm claiming him. He has 1 day of service and he has an option left. I'm claiming him. Boom. Get in my AAA, sir. That sounds bad. But alright, that's going to do it for this episode. We'll be back probably mid-season, trade deadline, first year player draft. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Alright, we are back, and it is June 15th, and the Pirates are 27 and 44. Crazy thing is, I want to say we are over 500. Where are we at? We were over 500 at some point. I remember the more info was here. But we were like 23 and 20, I want to say. And now we are just almost 20 games under 500. Where do we go for this again? Info, team stats right here. So in March, okay, April we were 16 and 11, and then we went 6 and 22, 4 and 9. So we were 10 and 20, 10 and 31 so far in May and June combined. But we were 16 and 11 in April. So seems kind of like real life Pirates in 2024. But overall, not doing too hot. We already started our sell off. I'm really looking towards who are free agents, and those free agents are Matthew Boyd, Lopez, and Taylor Rogers, and Kayvon Biggio, which we ended up trading back to the Giants. Taylor Rogers, that is, back to the Giants. We ate the rest of his deal, or 65% of his deal, and we got in return a pretty good return. Gave up Kayvon Biggio, who was not doing too hot with us. 72 WRC plus. Is a free agent at the end of the year. Um, Danny Carrion, 3 N's by the way. Danny Carrion, not the best prospect. I don't know why I just did that. Okay. And Chung, Suche Cheng, I forgot how to say it, but we sent him to the Giants. Not the best infielder, but 50 shortstop, can play some shortstop, mostly a second baseman, third baseman, but he's probably the best person we traded in this deal, along with Taylor Rogers and Jack Herman. Maybe has some power potential, probably a 4A guy right here. But in return, we got Matt Olson, kind of a fastball, curveball, changeup guy. Could start a little bit, but most likely going to be a reliever. Probably nothing here, but I did like his curveball potential and his movement potential. Just kind of a filler. But the main thing is we got Grant McCray, kind of the same thing as our center fielder right now, Mr. Jacob Marce. Similar, but McCray is better defensively. 65 outfield range, stealing ability 75. He's going to be running wild. Starting him in Double A, he was in High A with Eugene, with the Giants, but Gonna try him out in Double A, see what he does. He was raking in High A. I think I changed his strategy to steal every bag he can. But yeah, he looks like a good guy for the future. If he's not a starter, he's 100% a good fourth outfielder. And then Maui Ahuna, who the Giants took, I think, top 3 rounds in, yeah, fourth round, sorry, in the 2023 draft. Pretty good shortstop. Infield range is 70. Doesn't really have a bat tool. Kind of like McRae. We're going with defense first. Um, but he looks like a guy that could be a great base runner, great fielder at short or second or third. Um, and if he can get some hit tool, he'll be pretty good. I'm gonna move him to high or A ball and set his stealing and base running pretty high. Get him to be benched a little bit, and we're gonna have him start at shortstop. So see how he does. And then Hayden Birdsong, fastball, slider, curve, changeup, already pretty developed. He's an A ball right now with us. Low work ethic, but definitely seems like a guy that could make it to the show maybe this year to get his strategies up. 90, sure. Get him being a starter, and we'll see how he does this year. Pretty good movement potential right here. If he can, maybe in the development lab, we can get his secondary pitch movement up, and he could be a decent arm for us. If not a starter, he'll be a reliever. So that's the trade we made. Pretty big trade. We got 4 young, decent guys that could probably turn into something, if not just bench pieces or middle reliever type guys. But we haven't made any other trades. We have a lot of money in our draft budget just because we're probably gonna move. We're probably gonna spend like 10 mil of that. But I already looked through the first year player draft. We have our short list. Um, the draft log. Ethan Holiday went first to the Athletics. Quentin Young went second to the Angels. Um, this guy Jace, I think I just watched play Oregon in the Super Regionals. Yeah, he went top 5 to the Rockies. Bodine, who I took with the Rockies or the Mariners sim, and he was not good for us. So glad they have us make that decision. But I was looking. I'm gonna get to my short list real quick. We shortlisted 43 players. If we can get 12 of those, I'll be really happy. But first pick, I really want to go hitter, but there are some decent two-way guys in the draft, like this guy. If you move him to, see if you look at his ratings real quick, he only can play first. He's 6'9", so it's kind of like a Bryce Eldridge type. It looks like, but if you move him to first base, he he's pretty much all power, some eye. So I just don't know if he's if I should go with a two-way player from high school. Fastball, slider, changeup, splitter. Pretty decent pitch mix, no control. 91, 93. Pretty good personality. He looks pretty good. I mean, he's already developed a little bit, just not control wise. Um, so he's like a 1-1 right now, but I just don't know if I want to go with um, a two-way guy first. My scouting director thinks you go Marcelo Harsh, high school arm. Don't really like him. When I say let's pick a batter, they go this guy Brumbaugh, which I'm not doing. Took him with the Mariners series, and he did not pan out well. Uh, as far as hitters go, Kason Cunningham, I mean, he looks like a surefire thing. But you never know with the high schoolers. Again, Kellner, 18 years old, two-way guy. There's a lot of different places we can go here. If we say shortstop, they say Coy James, um, who can play catcher too, which is crazy. But I just don't know where to go here. Once 8 mil. Probably gonna shy away from that. Second baseman. This guy, no. Third baseman, Neons. I mean, he's probably good for a late pick, like fifth, sixth round, maybe. Outfielder, Dubovik. Two-way guy again, right here. I don't think I have him on my. Oh, I do have him on my short list. But if you move him to starter, he doesn't look good. So he's pretty much just an outfielder. I mean, he looks pretty good, but ninth overall, I feel like I want some. I want like a sure thing. And then this guy, Bremner, low work ethic, fastball, slider, changeup. But I want to go hitter, so that's the problem here. York, first base only, college bat. Just don't think he's good. Shoebar, also first base. Um, this guy looked good. Taylor, Devin Taylor looked good. Something about him I just liked a lot is like his okay base running, pretty good corner outfielder, could play um, first base, 6 foot, 60 power, 60 eye. He looks pretty good. And then Dean Moss, who wants 7 mil. I feel like that hit profile is going to play pretty well. Um, but I'm not 100% sure. Also, Anthony Pack, base runner. But I do want somebody who is already developed a little bit. It's just hard to find that here. Bange can play corner outfield, already developed a little bit. Probably going to start in A ball, not even developed that much. Um, just tough. Carmichael. There's so many players to pick from. I just don't know which way to go. Edwards, high school. Turley, low work ethic. Don't know if I want to do that. Start on A ball. Sear, pretty good work ethic. Everyone's so similar, it seems like, that I just don't know what to do. Vance Honeycutt. He seems like great center fielder. Not the best avoid Ks, but he would probably be at least not a bust. Killen. I don't know, man. It's so hard. It's a tough one. Turley. Yeah, they want us to go Turley. I mean, he does have 70 outfield range, but at this point, I feel like Honeycutt would probably be the best move. Um, he wants 3 mil, so it's under the recommended slot. Noah Franco, two-way guy, sorta. Impossible. Not gonna take him. I think we just go Vance Honeycutt. Let's just do it. I mean, I'm just sitting here for too long trying to figure that out. And now we have a bunch of people still on the board. Let's see. Harsh is still there. We could still go him. I mean, we might as well, right? I mean, second round, Harsh wants 3 mil. We have that. Let's just get everyone on our draft board and figure it out. Well, let's go Dubiak. Boom. We'll go Carlson, two-way guy. Oh no, Chilcutt. Chilcutt looks like a really good catcher. Yeah, we'll go him. I was looking at him earlier. I might have gone with him at the ninth pick if I saw him. And then this guy too. Go with two catchers. It's so hard to find good catchers nowadays. And then we'll start going like everyone else who was here. We'll go Necker, two-way guy. Papano, two-way guy. This guy. Guzman, and Bhutan. So it looks like we got 10 guys that were on our short list. That'll do. Um, so now we are in the 11th round. Who does our scout want us to take? Mason Braun, first baseman, left fielder. 650K. Let's take a look. Got a high work ethic guy right here. Can play multiple positions. Good base runner. Can play catcher. Ross Highfill. We got Blazer. High work ethic. Not the best at anything. 21 years old. Probably going to start in rookie ball. Contact. We got Blazer again. We got Pate. Shortstop. Most likely a corner outfielder, second baseman. I'd rather take a chance on that kind of guy. We'll go him. Go outfield range. More. No. Or infield range. More. No. In outfield range. We got Brooks, who has a good work ethic. This draft I really want to go with more hitters, so I'm glad that we did. Harrison. Who's our scout want us to take? Witherspoon. I mean, yeah, sure. Two-way guy, but we're not going to have him as a two-way guy. Good pick, scout. Appreciate it. Sean Benjamin. Bad pick, scout. Amos. Low work ethic. Nothing there, man. Let's see, stuff-wise. Over the top, maybe. Right here. Low work ethic, but we'll take the chance. I mean, sure. Gotta take the chance. I like the over the top. I feel like they get more velocity as their careers go on. Arnold. Low work ethic. Give us a hitter. Colt Tolbert. This guy, I mean, sure. Just a college guy, kind of a filler. Anybody really good at stealing bases? This guy, Elgin Bennett, sure. I remember him from another sim from last year, I want to say. And I like going for all these guys who were like high work ethic. This guy's probably not going to be anything ever. But all it takes is some TCR in one direction, and all of a sudden he is a 5-tool player. Or whatever, something like that. Catcher ability. Power. We're just going to sim the rest of the draft because we don't care. And then let's check to see how much money we're going to spend. Negotiate with draft picks. Okay, we got Vance Honeycutt, our 10th overall pick. I thought we had the 9th overall pick. Whatever, doesn't matter. Meet demand, submit offer. We got this guy with the 2nd round pick, high school arm. He wants 3 mil. It's good enough for me. Dubovic, high school 2-way guy, I guess. Don't know if we're going to use him as a 2-way guy. Probably not. I'm kind of tired of that stuff. Chilcott, I like this pick a lot. I feel like he could have gone like top 15. Like pretty good catcher. Really good avoid Ks. But my scout likes him a little better. For sure. This guy, catcher. This guy, Necker, Papano. This guy, outfielder. And Isaac Hill. Wants 350. I mean, we have the money, so might as well. So overall, budget room. You have a set budget of have 11.4. So this would be about 11.7 almost. in money we've spent. So we'll have some room, I guess, right here. All right, so that's nice. I think that's gonna be it for this episode. I was kind of looking at who's doing well. Let's do that first. Yankees, Orioles. We're definitely selling. I mean, so we're gonna put some people on the block, like I mean, just guys that don't really matter. Boyd, and then I'll listen on people like, let's see, I'll listen to people on Bednar. Probably a good time to trade him. And then when it comes to, I mean, like any of these guys are gettable. Like Pepio's struggling a little bit. Um, Sawinski I do like. I mean, look at his numbers. He has a 330 BABIP, which is high for him. 131 WRC plus. On pace for 5 WAR at the leadoff spot. That's pretty impressive. We can look at everyone else real quick. But he's leading the team in WAR. Our rookie Peoria won Rookie of the Month, I think, and he got off to a slow start, but now he's at 100 WRC plus. The walk to strikeout ratio does not look great, but he's a good base runner. He's playing some corner outfield, not doing too hot, but we expect him to put up a little bit more. Like I here, I'm really trying to get him to work on his. Why is it? Why did it change? All right, there. Okay. Need his eye to go up and his avoid Ks to go down. We'll see. Andy Rodriguez had a good start to the year, but now he's not doing so hot. 84 WRC plus, getting his defense up a little bit there. Nick Gonzalez came up a little bit. Hasn't been worth anything yet. Hayes has not been good hitting wise. O'Neal Cruz has been horrible. Just don't know what's going on. It's probably time to make lineup changes. I mean, look at all these terrible numbers. De La Cruz is the only one that's been decent at the plate, really, out of our like bench guys. Brian Reynolds has been horrible. He's playing first base now. He's, whatever, first base. Base running, he's not been great. So we're just kind of in a lull right now. Marce hasn't been good. Probably time to send him down. But then who do we bring up? We have Tamar Johnson, who's ready. But I want to get a little bit more contact. Um, Justin Henry Malloy is pretty much ready to go. So probably going to make some moves here soon. Get some young guys up. Don't know what those moves are yet. I mean, we would like to think Hayes, Sawinski, and Reynolds are here for when the rebuild turns over, but Reynolds might not be. He's on the edge of he's 30. You know, he's 30 and he has a pretty big contract. If we eat, let's say 70% of that deal, what do we get? The number 243rd prospect. I mean, 135th. I'm just looking quickly. Locklear. I mean, it's just not a whole bunch of stuff. Daniel Susak. I mean, sure. But I really would like a little more than that. Um, I mean, do we tempt fate and really just eat this whole deal and see what teams give us? We're still not getting to like anybody's top echelon prospects at all. We're not seeing anybody in the top 100. That's his value has really tanked. That is shocking. What could we get for one player? I mean, I know there's going to be a lot right here, but I mean, that is just unbelievable. Not one top 100 prospect, but that's kind of like why I got to. Oh, Bayo. But do we need pitching? I don't think we need pitching. All right, so these are better offers now because this is kind of the route I want to take. Where like Friedel, yeah, but he's pretty much the same age. But if we can get two guys from there, that makes it a little easier. Torque buying low. Maybe get him and Carpenter. I don't know what to even expect. Cease, no. Detmers. Logan O'Hoppe. That would not be a bad move. Okay, but the problem is the Angels are not buying. So why would they make a deal like that? Gabriel Iglesias, yeah, I mean, okay, there's a lot of different things here we could work with. Bryce Miller. I'd probably aim to go pure position player. So Foscue, Josh Young. I mean, I like some of the guys for sure. I mean, like O'Hoppe, and like if we can get like Neto or something. I mean, if we eat their whole deal, his whole deal. No, Shadowell. No, Detmers. I mean, they kind of like that. I feel like there's something we could work with here. Because they want Henry Davis. I kind of want to keep Henry Davis as like a backup catcher, corner outfield guy. Not giving up Mason Miller. Um, Probably right here. Jared Jones, no. Piguero, I mean, Piguero has been decent with us. His profile isn't crazy. Mm, Solometo. The thing is, do we even need Demers? I feel like we should go with like the more. Mm, um, no. Okay. Well, I can revisit this. It's not really a big deal. Yeah, like not Gasser. Yeah, O'Hoppe. Would you do Reynolds for O'Hoppe straight up? Last year he had 22 home runs, .4 WAR. Just not the best catcher defensively, but he could definitely be better in general. Uh, he's a good base runner for a catcher. He's pretty much like peak Travis d'Arnaud in a way. I'm not sure where to go with this, but I'll kind of look around, see what's going on. Um, See who's buying, see who's interested. Do we just help the Dodgers get better? It's like Brian Reynolds. And then just ask for like their top prospect. How much would we have to eat? Oh, so they would do this. But like how much more? Okay, so they would give up their top prospect for for him. But we're eating 50% of his deal. Is there anyone that is young? Outman was good last year. He's still really good. Don't know why they would do this, but like someone like Miguel Vargas, Randy Pajes. Yeah, see, they would give up Andy Pajes. So that'd be like a good buy low. thing here. We can trade one of like a Reynolds and get a couple of the Dodgers like top prospects. I mean, I don't care. Montero. Yeah. So Reynolds for Emil Morales. Let's get a scouting report in. Let's get him to the default real quick. See what's going on here. Get him to the default. Get him on a scouting request. And I would want probably one more. No way they give up rushing. And then someone younger who isn't really. They have so many catchers. God. Must be nice. And they have Will Smith. Goodness. What are they going to do with all that catching? Emmett Sheehan. Just kind of a filler. So they would give him up for Diaz. They want more catching. um, yeah, I mean, sure. So this is the trade I'm looking at now, for sure. We're getting Emil Morales. Not the best of void Ks, but can play infield, outfield a little bit. See what his scouting report comes back. But Andy Pajes, decent looking guy. If we can get any more when it comes to prospects, that'd be great. No. My assistant GM says I have mixed feelings. Me too. Me too. Me too, Ben. Me too. Vargas. No. I hear hope. Yeah, I mean, he really good base runner. I don't want to give up anybody else. No. Alright, 16-year-old? Give us 16-year-old? No. Alright, that sounded really weird, but 16-year-old baseball prospect. Alright, so I'll think about this, and then I'll be back for the next episode. Thanks for watching.